Good morning, everybody. I am so pumped to be back here. It has been a minute. It has been a little bit since we've done one of these. I'm super excited to be back with you guys. If you're not familiar, this is the Global Trading Software YouTube channel, and this is the morning trading session. Usually we do a morning and an afternoon trading session. We'll see how the afternoon or how the morning session goes, see what the volume is like. Maybe we'll have an afternoon session today if everything clicks correctly. I am really excited to be here with you guys. We're kind of just jumping straight into this thing because life and all that stuff. So I'm not going to keep blabbing on. We're going to continue to look at these markets and see if we can't catch a 6-star. So if you guys get an alert on your on one of these NQES, I'm sorry, my emails are going off here. So if you guys get an alert, I may not be able to see that alert just because I downgraded my Motive Wave and bought a full license for Motive Wave, and it was the standard. And I think they have like a lot of things that you just don't get access to. So all of my XBRAT alerts and whatnot, they don't show up for some reason. Anyway, so we're going to keep an eye on the indexes this morning. We're going to check the 15-minute time frame that we got over here. We're going to wait for the first 15 minutes to close, mark the top and the bottom. We're going to check out and see if we can't get a good opening range trade. NQ has been struggling a little bit lately. I'm not going to lie. I've been keeping an eye on. I hadn't been trading, but I've been keeping an eye on it. It looks like we've got us an area of resistance between the 266 here. Let's see here, add a guy there, and I would say probably around the bottom part, maybe right about here. Yeah, so and 192. So in this area right here is a good little pocket of resistance. It seems like it broke out of it and then came back into it. Now we're up above it. So if we fall back into it, it could be some trouble. So we're going to continue to keep our eyes open and keep a lookout for that right there. Let's check the ES. Same thing with the ES. Got us a high of 46.2850. See, what's the overnight? Oh, well, overnight's way up here. So after midnight, I guess something happened around midnight, and it just freaking took a dive. So I mean, we could see a recovery back to the upside, but that remains to be seen. But we'll keep an eye on that. We did get a nice 6-star sell. Look at this. This is the 5-minute chart right here. Look at this 6-star sell. Look at that. It picked that whole freaking thing up. If you were in this trade, wow, what a monster. What a monster. Golly. All right, so if you were in this trade, you got 5-star alert, 6-star combo, right? So the 6-star building on top of the 5-star is always a very promising sign to see, right? So you're looking for it to break back above. If it breaks the top of this EMA cloud, our risk mitigation strategy dictates that, as a very strict, I guess we'll say risk mitigation strategy, you can loosen it up a little bit and go to the previous high right up here, right? If you wanted to, give some room to breathe. However, for the very strict strategy, we keep our stop right above the top of this EMA cloud right here, right? So it never actually broke the top, which means that the 6-star was never invalidated, right? So you're in. You may have took a little bit of heat on that one right there. Not too bad. 5 points, 5-ish points, right? So it dove down. If you're smart, you waited for it to break the bottom of this right here. So you got in right about here maybe. This started forming, right? And then it broke down. And then you got in. See here, if you were Johnny on the spot with it, you got in at 653 and rode that joker. Wow, look at that. 582. Man, that is a monster trade. Golly. We'll keep an eye on that one. That's just a 5-minute chart as well. I wonder what happened. Does anybody know what happened at midnight U.S. time? Which after the time change, I have no idea what time it is anywhere else in the world. Not going to lie. We got the YM here. Same thing happened on the YM. Ooh, look at that. 5, 6 star, boom, dip. Look at that. Listen, this algo, this XBrat algo, if this is your first time seeing this channel, seeing one of these live trading videos, this stuff right here, I mean, this is no joke, okay? So I actually passed the combine, $150,000 earn to trade combine, strictly using the XBrat algo, right? And I have like less than a year of trading experience. Actually, we're coming up on my first year, so I've got, we'll say, a year of trading experience, which in the grand scheme of things is like I'm a little baby trader. Because you got Paul that's got 20 years of experience in the markets, and he freaking knows how to hammer this stuff out. He sees, like, he'll look at this right here and go, okay, all right, so right now maybe a long. We're going to catch the bounce off of this right here, or whatever it is that he sees. I'm not there yet, so I strictly follow the algo, the signals, and wait for it to break support and resistance levels. So I did find out that it's not just the breaking of those levels that you're waiting on, but it's a break and close above or below that resistance level, because if you don't wait on that confirmation, right, you tend to get your hand snapped in the cookie jar, so to speak. So we're gonna keep an eye on all this stuff. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty even. Let's check the. If I can figure out what I'm trying to say here. Let's check the economic calendar here. I had to forgive my phone vibrating and all that stuff. Let's see here. All right, filters, bear with me. Clear, I did not do this before. 1, 2, and 3. And we're searching. Monday, today is Tuesday. All right, so we'll see here. Tuesday. Okay, we got some things going on here. Let's see here. Looks like Chicago PMI is coming out in about 8 minutes. Consumer confidence is in 23 minutes. Chair Powell testifies. What's he testified about? He testifies in 23 minutes. A couple of other things coming out. And then we got 53 minutes. Got some FOMC members speaking. And then looks like finishing off the day at 4:30 Eastern time with crude oil stock. That's what I'm seeing as far as the U.S. stuff goes. If you know of any other data that might be coming out from another country, definitely let me know. Let's see here. All right, let's check out gold, because I want to say there was some movement in gold earlier today. Maybe during the European session. I'm not 100% sure because I was asleep. I will say one thing. Working nights is terrible. It is terrible. I did it whenever I started back. I worked nights for about a year, got the day shift, was on day shift for about a year, and then got promoted. And now I'm back on night shift, which, let me tell you, it's tough. It's tough. So, like, I work till 6, get off, come sleep till like 11, 12, get up, do my thing, go to work again, work 2 days one week, 5 days the next week. So it definitely wears on you. I'm just glad to be able to be back here doing this thing, right? So as I was saying earlier, I did, in fact, this is silver. I think I'm on the wrong chart for silver. I'm not sure because it looks a little funny. All right. So I did pass the combine for the $150,000 gauntlet. And Well, I mean, I started trading and I was engaged. I was, making live money. Like it was real, right? Like I could have cashed it out and been done with it, right? Um, but I got inside my own head and didn't listen to myself and list like the thing that got me to the point where I passed the combine. I didn't listen to it like I should have, right? I didn't do my due diligence and look left and make sure I wasn't shorting into support or going long into resistance. I just kind of neglected the rule set that comes with the algo, and I ended up losing out on that and having to close that account because I lost more than my daily allowed limit, right? Um, Trading more contracts than I should have been, trading at the wrong times of day, uh, and it really damaged my confidence. And so I signed up for the 50K account and was trying to, and I realized that I was really just revenge trading. Like the whole account, I was just revenge trading, trying to get back on top. I did it once, I can do it again, right? But I didn't have the right mindset, right? I didn't have the clear thought, the patience. I saw it. I saw something happening that I thought was happening. I wasn't waiting on the algo, and it ended up just being best for me to uh, pull out completely and just take a break, regather myself. And so I haven't traded in probably, I want to say like 2 weeks. I haven't traded in like 2 weeks or so. But I'm refocused, and I'm going to give the 150K account another shot. They had the Black Friday deal going on with Earn to Trade, and so I got the 150K for $175 a month until I pass it. And the goal here is not to, make a home run every single trade, right? The goal is to simply singles and doubles, right? And just end every day in the green, building towards that overall goal of $9,000, right? Uh, and I have great confidence in this system, in the XBRAT system and all of its entirety. Okay, it does work if you listen to it, right? They even tell you don't take every single freaking trade, every single 6-star that pops up. It's not going to be worth it, right? So there is a level of right? You have to do your due diligence, and you have to make sure that you're looking left, finding that support and resistance level, so that you kind of have an idea of where your zone is, right? And you're not trading into either one of those. You wait for a break above or below, and Paul calls it fresh air, right? And so you're waiting for some fresh air. Once you hit that fresh air, baby, whoo, man, it'll roll. Make sure I personally set myself a profit target. If you're a little bolder or you have a little more experience, I say a little more experience. If you have experience with the markets, then that 2 + 2 doesn't always equal 4, right? So you don't want to just. I have found that I don't want to just set a profit target of like 25 points. Like for this opening range trade on the NQ, I believe that Paul uses a 50 to 100 tick on the opening range trade for the Nasdaq. However, he may adjust that given the volume or lack thereof, right? And we're just gonna continue to do this, and we're gonna work through this together, right? Uh, yeah. So if you got any questions about anything that you see, any interest in anything that you see, there is a link in the description of this video that will take you to the website, and you can take a look at the XBRAT algo itself. I've got the divergence cloud. The manager is on here as well, which if we can find us a good trade, we will be listening to today, guaranteed. Um, So I feel like I'm blabbering on about absolutely nothing, but I'm kind of burning time waiting on this first 15-minute candle to close here so that we can set up a top and a bottom to this thing. And really it's super flat right now. All right, so it looks like we got one there and here. Yep. All right, so there's our opening range. I'm going to change the color to guide properties. Change the color to we'll change the color to red. Actually, you know, we change the color to green on the top and red on the bottom, right? For go long, go short. So I did see where that opening range trade indicator is now coming out. I am so excited about that thing. Let me tell you. All right, so we did get a break. Looks like a break out the top here. Let's see here. Looking like some resistance right in there. All right, so we're going to go and we're going to manage this. I say manage this. We're going to go to a smaller time frame and make sure I got my, see here, 65 to 64. Ooh, man, that's 100 points. Wow, it's a pretty decent spread. Wait, no, I'm sorry. 65 to 19, 365. Was it 365? Yeah. All right, so break and the local resistance area that we need to be looking at right here is the 77. 77 is kind of looking back. This is the 5-minute time frame right here. We're going to scroll back a little bit. Looks like we could be trying to work our way back up to the 400s. And if we do that, then this area of 415 is going to be problematic, right? So you need to make sure that, all right, looks like we're breaking out above the top end here. Let's wait on one of these lower time frames to close above it so that we can get some sort of confirmation. See here, try to mark this 319, right? 319 even. Dude. There we go. 319 even. If I can get my mouse to work right, there we go. Add a guide right there. It's the lower end, and then I think the top end was right there where it's struggling right now. I tell you what, we'll do this right here. This is going to be your top end right here. Boom. These are 1 minute. This is the 1 minute. This is the way I have my stuff set up, right? So this is a 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, right? Those are the time frames that you look at on the indexes, okay? On like your gold, you just do a 1. Wow, look at that monster. Gold pit open. No, that's not the gold pit open. Gold pit opens back here, right? But that is definitely, there's a 6 star there. However, okay, so the 6 star on the 5 minute is still valid, right? So it has not broken down below the bottom of this right here, and it's looking like it's got some steam to the upside. That is always a great sign. Look at that monster right there. So let's see here. That is if you did the opening range gold trade right here, you're doing it on the 5 minute, right? And you do, where is it? I want to say it is going to be this candle right here. Let's see if we can't make it bigger for you guys to see. This candle right here. Boom. So this one, top of this one, bottom of this one, breakout above, right? So you're in an opening range trade on this one that pops out, and it pops out with a 6 star, right? So 740, 735, 740. So 735, this 5 minute candle right here is the first candle after the opening of the gold pit right here, right? So this is the first 5 minutes. Top, bottom, break out the top, boom, set your buy order, and now you're deep in the money, okay? Just an example there. I'm not going to look at silver because I really think I'm on the wrong one. Oil, I would expect gas prices to be a little bit lower with $67 a barrel oil, but I don't know how things work, I guess. Natural gas, this one pays really good. It pays really good, but it'll haunt your dadgum dreams if you're wrong. Ooh, it'll give you money, but it'll take that stuff away just as quick, if not quicker. All right, so this gold trade is nice. Look at that. All right, so this is your 1 minute. So 3, 5, 1 minute on your metals down here. Also oil, natural gas. So the only ones that you have the 15-minute time frame on are your indexes. Okay, because strictly it kind of gives you a bigger picture look at what the direction is, because some days it's like just chop 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 chop, and you can't really get a clear direction. However, if you look at the 15-minute time frame, you see it moving in a direction, like it's got an overall direction that the price is moving. So you may end up taking some heat on a trade, but that doesn't mean that you're going to lose out on that trade. Let's see here, coming back down towards the bottom of this 15-minute right here. We've got here. Here's the top of this one, and I'm gonna make this bigger so that y'all can see. I'm sorry, got to get back in my habits here, and add guide there. All right, so we're coming down towards the bottom now. If you now these trades. I'm not gonna lie. Paul calls them big boy trades. All right, they are big boy trades, big time. But you can see that the overall bias on the 3 minute, the bias is neutral. On the 1 minute, the bias is neutral. See, I've got the bias indicator from Global Trading Software down here. Kind of tells you the overall, what do you call it? The overall consensus, right? Direction of the market itself. Is that? Oh, hang on just 1 second. Let me go close this blind. Boom. All right, cool. I lost my halo. All right. But yeah, the bias indicator really gives you the overall opinion, I guess you could say, based on the number of buys and sells and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it gives you the overall movement direction of the market. So it really comes in handy. So the way that this works is if you see a neutral bias, there's no trade, right? If you get a let's see here, let's see if I can find one, right? So here's a 6-star sell right here that never broke down below support, but it went back to neutral status right there. You don't want, even though, I mean, until it breaks down through here and the bias goes back to a bearish bias, don't even sweat it. I don't know what that. Okay. Sorry, that's my email going off. Apparently, I'm a popular guy, and that's okay. I'm not used to being a popular guy. Let's see here. You know what? I mean, if we go the entire day today and we don't even get a trade, I'm fine with that. That's fine. All right, so we did get a 6-star sell on the YM, and I'm gonna have to upgrade back to the the Ritz status, so that I can make sure that I've got all my stuff working. Is it'll set up, like, it'll alert me whenever I've got like price crosses a certain area, but as far as like the XBRAT alerts and whatnot that use, it does not show me those. So, all right, here's the NQ. Looks like we're popping out the top of this again. So the way that this works, and then remember, this is a big boy trade, right? The way that this works is, and we're right here at this resistance level on the 5 minute. So, I mean, all right, so we're going to go in. We're going to go in one contract. Wrong one. That was okay. Let me flatten this. I'm going to flatten that because that's on my simulator. Let me do this fair here. Okay. I'm going to go, what? What is going on here? Oh, no. All right. Well, all right. So we're going to go ahead with this right here. I've got to shoot an email real quick to Motive Wave to figure out what the crap just happened, because it says that it's not allowed on this edition, but I don't understand. Here we go. Motive Wave. Where do you go? Bear with me, folks. Okay. Bear with me, guys. This is unexpected, but let me run over here and do this real quick. I apologize. Now wow. Okay, so this is the opening range trade here, right? Now we're managing on a lower time frame here. This is the opening. So we're up this is one single contract up 310 right now, right? We're going to keep an eye because we're going to be coming into these pockets of resistance right here. However, we're in the money. We're in the money, and opening range trade is a valid trade that we take here. You got a 6-star that we're following through with on the 15 minute. Got a 6-star that we're following through with on the 3 minute, and nothing on the 5 minute or the 1 minute, but we're going to continue to let this thing roll. Okay. I apologize that this is not on my actual account. I sent them an email yesterday about upgrading because of the alerts and stuff. So that's on me. I apologize. Give me just 1 minute. All right. Terribly sorry. All right, so it's only available on their Pro and the Ultimate Edition. All right, so I think Pro would be just fine. I don't need anything super crazy. I'm missing that 30%. Well, it's all right, though. All right. Hang on a second. Boom. I may end up having to. Oh, sweet. Black Friday sale still going on. Right on. I like it. All right, hang on. Let me run grab my stuff real quick. Oh, terribly sorry, everybody. Please bear with me. This is very embarrassing. All right, so we are up to $500 on this trade right here. Now, remember, I said we're hitting this little resistance pocket up here. So, I mean, being mindful of that, but the manager is coming in strong with a clear stay in the trade signal. All right, this is definitely promising. And this is why is why you make sure that all your stuff is in order. There we go. Did it work? Do we have it? Come on, baby. Cool. All right. Now there may be a need for me to. Yes, it is, Paul. Yes, it is. It is on fire for sure. Now look at this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is a single contract trade. What? Man, you know, it really irks me that this is on simulated. I'm not gonna lie. This hurts my heart. It really does. Oh man. Hey Damien, can we can I restart my motive wave real quick? Can I do that? Are you there? Check. So that I can get the alerts. Because yeah. That hurts. I wasn't expecting. Look at that. We're almost up to $1,000 on a single freaking contract. This is great. All right, give me just a second. I'm gonna reboot this. 2 seconds. Okay, maybe more than 2 seconds, but just bear with me anyway. All right. Boom, down, boom. Coming up. All right, come on. Oh, come on now. What is going on here? All right. There we go. All right. Whew. Took him a second, I guess. Look at it. Rocking out. On fire. Let's see here. All right. Mr. Damo. I see I stop sharing and then share screen, right? And then here, boom. Let me know if that worked. Boom. Dunzos. All right. So we're still, this is incredible. I'm just going to throw that out there. This is one contract. One contract, right? Now we knew that this little pocket right here between 420 and 441 was going to be a problem. We knew it was going to be a problem, right? So, just like you're going to have to let it run, let it go, let it do its thing. We're in the money. The manager right here is saying, hold what you got because it's not over yet, right? Let's make sure, and that's post data right there. That is post data. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see here. 200 ticks on the NQ for Paul. All right. And we are, man, look at that. That's pretty 219 ticks. Look at it go. That is unreal. 200 ticks. I tell you what, I'm going to jump on that bandwagon as well here. jump on that bandwagon as well here. I feel like it's going to continue, but then again, remember, like I said, you know, in the markets, 2 + 2 doesn't always equal 4, right? Just because there's upward momentum doesn't mean it's going to continue to go upward, because somebody could sneeze wrong and the whole market crashes. So this is unreal, though. Unreal. Let's see here. All right, so I do want to bring attention real quick while this is going on here, to our Discord. Okay, if you are interested in learning more about these products, the expert algo, the manager, the divergence cloud, the bias indicator, the EMA cloud, there is a Discord that is absolutely 100% free. Okay, it is a community of like-minded individuals that really just want to learn from each other, and we get, you know, a whole lot of information and teaching from Paul about you know, the markets in itself, using indicators for forex trading and stuff like that, you know. So, and it doesn't cost you a dime. We want you to be a part of that. All right. We want you to come, and we want you to just engage, right? Nobody's going to pressure you to buy anything. You know, that's not what this is. That's not what I'm doing. You know, I really believe very strongly in these products. I use them daily. Okay. I've used them to pass this gauntlet, right? And we are $1,000 on this one contract trade. Wow. Anyway, that is unreal. Look at this. This is nuts. Now remember that pocket of resistance, right? We're coming up on the top of it right now. If we break out the top of that, where's our next pocket of resistance? Where is our next resistance over this? Looks like we got some juice up to, is that 6? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll be fair with it, to 5. Tell you what, we'll call it 530. So we got about 100 points worth of upwards movement that we could take today on this one contract trade. Thank you, 6 stars. Thank you, opening range trade. Thank you, Paul. I'd like to thank my mom, you know, so on and so forth. But, you know, we want you to be a part of this, this community, right? It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not trying to shove anything down your throat. I'm just showing you exactly what this stuff is, what it does, how to use it. And if it's something that you can appreciate, that you want to try out, go to the link that's in the description of this video, to the website, you know, take a look around. This is the expert algo. You got day trading bundle, and then you have the cradle to the grave bundle. Cradle to the grave bundle's got just the expert algo and the manager, which are really and truly, like, if you're down and dirty, only want 2 freaking things, those are the 2 things that you need right there. If you like multiple confirmations, your risk management strategy and stuff like that, you want the EMA cloud, divergence cloud, they have the whole bundle. They've got a 6-month trial that you can do. It's $600 for 6 months. So it's $100 a month, basically, if you want to look at it like that. And if you can't make $600 a month using this, even if you were trading micros, if you do what you're supposed to do, $600 in a month in 6 months is going to be an extremely obtainable goal, right? Just as long as you do what you're supposed to do with this stuff. I am awestruck right now, to be honest with you. I cannot wrap my head around this. This is unbelievable, and this is on a 5-star for the ES. So we got 4-star, 5-star on the ES. The YM, we don't have anything really. Doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like the opening range trade really took off on the YM on the Dow. RTY, same for RTY. 4-star, 5-star. Looks like the RTY is tracking the ES right now, which is cool. I don't mind. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. What it is. But I am so stoked about this. I'm kind of mad that this is on the simulated and not on my actual. But that's my own fault, I guess. I sent them an email and they just wham bam, thank you, ma'am, right into it, right? So ES, Paul took 30 ticks, 30 ticks on the opening range trade, right? So that means he went from, what is that? About right in. Hang on here. Where's my 830? Right here. Boom. So he's up 30 ticks right now on the opening range trade, right? Boom. Top on this 15-minute right here. Top, bottom, breakout right here. Awesome. Paul, how you doing, my friend? So you made enough money in the inner circle already. Yeah, so it's 46.33 entry on the ES opening range trade. So it's right there, right at the top of the. I don't know. I'm pointing at my screen here. Right at the top of this this candle right here. Right. Actually, I think it's one tick above. I'm doing good, my friend. Doing good. So yeah, that's still going strong. I am looking at this one contract in Q trade right here. That was my own fault. It's simulated. I made a mistake and tried to upgrade my 200. I know 200. What was your entry on the NQ trade? So you're looking at an entry of where was that? 377. What's going on, Isham? Let's see here. Gotcha. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to flatten out on the NQ trade. I don't want to be too overzealous. You know, this is my first one back, and honestly, I just have a tendency to let things run just a little bit too long sometimes. 374.25. So right here, entry right here. Hey, what's going on, man? Yes, we're doing good, doing great. Just got done getting settled in at the new house and stuff like that. Got everything set up, trying to get my head wrapped around the the night shift schedule. Yes, Paul, I did see, and this is the 15-minute time frame on the NQ right here. So this 6-star came through on that opening range. Let me see your chart settings. Boom. Bar settings. There we go. Hey, I've got alerts now. Yay. All right, and that is natural gas alert, 5-star sell. All right, so we're going to go down to the 12-minute, apply. Okay. Yeah, 4-star, 6-star on the 12-minute. Perfect. All right. So what Paul's talking about is on the NASDAQ, you want to have, like on the ESYM RTY, you had your opening range trade set at 15 minutes, but it works better on a 12-minute for the NASDAQ. Okay. Reason being is beyond me. That's something that I can't speak to. It's just well above my level of understanding, but I trust Paul, and he says 12 minutes is the range to go. Then 12 minutes is the range to go. Let's see here. All right, so I did hop out of that, and we took 12-minute only for XBRAT Algo. All right, cool. Got it. 15 minutes open. Okay. So you have, okay, I got you. All right, so we are good with the 15 minutes on the opening range trade all the way across the board. But after the opening range trade, swap it back to the 12-minute to keep an eye out for algo hits. So it looks like we kind of hit that top end of that pocket right there. 41, taking a little bit of retreat. I mean, the mechanics of the market are beyond me. Like I know some guys that really have a very good grasp on like when the price goes down, what exactly is happening and what the market makers are doing with it, and they make really good money doing this because they have that level of understanding. I ain't got it. Algo hit was before, lots of strength in the trade. I agree. Yeah. So we topped out at $1,200 on a single contract trade on the NQ. All right. So we're getting some pings on the natural gas here on the sell side of the 1 minute. Right into a pocket of resistance or support, my bad. Right into some support right here. But natural gas moves very quickly. Okay. So you need to make sure that you are sharp when it comes to all of your zones, your support, resistance, your areas of interest. And I mean, because it'll hurt you. It'll hurt you bad, right? So if we break down below this 482 low right here, I would consider that a good point for entry. I tell you what, we'll go here, make this 5 minutes a little bit bigger. We'll zoom out. We'll go to the hours. We'll go to the hour candles here. Okay, so this is going all the way back to the beginning of November. Boom. We haven't been down this low in a little while here, right? So I would say that a breakdown below this low right here is going to NGF, the same as oil, right? Oil is CLF. Is that correct? January. Which one's January? That was the next one that here. Let me pop this up. This is oil. CLG. F. Okay, cool. Good. All right. Let me make sure. I'm terrible at that. I was Googling trying to figure out what letter calendar. I don't know. I guess I worded it wrong because Google had no idea what I was trying to say. All right. So we're waiting for a break down below this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot and I'm going to set an alert. Crosses 480. Yes. Okay. So we're going to set an alert right there. And if it breaks down below, cool. If it doesn't, I'm not going to rush into a trade just because I think something. What about silver? Paul, what contract is silver? I don't think this is the right one. Is it CIG? Or is it CIF? Oh, there it is. It's F. So gold is G, right? Right? I'm confused now. I've confused myself. But this one looks a lot more like what it is I'm used to seeing. We got gold. Gold's a good steady mover. Man, that gold opening range trade, did you take that? Okay, F. So does gold need to be on F as well? I'm guessing. G. Nope, GCG for gold. All right. So yeah, the opening. No, I missed it. No gold. Okay. So yeah, like so. This is what we got on gold right here. Okay. So in the opening opening range right here, right? You had a high of 797.1 and a low of looks like 93.3. A breakout to the top. You took a little bit of heat, right? Because it broke over the top of this support resistance level right here, and it ended up becoming some pretty good support before it launched up, right? So you took some heat, but your entry being one tick above the top of that opening, right? So you 97, we'll say 97.5 to be on the safe side of it. So 97.5 on that, and then you're just kind of hanging out, right? So there are specific, and I think Paul goes over this in some of his videos, but there are specific like profit targets set for opening range trades specifically. He took 200 and some change on the NASDAQ, but he always takes his profit, right? I'm guessing there are times when he will let it run, or he will take some off of the table, set a stop, especially at break even, right, where it's a risk-free trade, and then let the rest of it run. But it looks like we made a decent call hopping out on that one, on that NASDAQ trade. But hey, this is a first session back, and hopefully we can keep this going on a regular basis. If it's a runner, I will set stops and let it go. Okay, so that theory is correct. So like, let's say the NASDAQ, it just kept on going. It never hit this wall right here, right? If it would have kept on going and showed some serious strength to the upside, do you use trail stops for that, or would you use a stop at, I don't know, down, locking in profit as you go up? How would you set that up, Paul? Natural gas. And we are still dancing around. This is one of those things that's freaked me out. If I had $1 for every time I lost money because of me wanting to take a deadgum trade that wasn't backed by the algo on natural gas, or me not sticking to my rules, this would be it right here. All right, so yeah, so he manages his stops manually, lock in 50, then 100, and then breaks it into 20s on the way up, right? So you're locking in your maximum. So the manager here, this is a fantastic tool, right? Because a lot of times people get into a trade on a we'll say they're not using the XBRAT algo, they're just using an indicator, right? Boom, and they're not really sure when they should get out, right? So on the 1 minute, you got a decent move, you're in the money, switch it over here to aggressive, right? And this is what you're looking for right here. Okay. So you get the entry, your specific indicator entry, and then you switch over and you start following the manager, right? The manager tells you to stay in the trade. Manager will tell you to stay in the trade. Boom, 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 boom. You stick with it just so long as it's nice and broad and green all the way up, right? But the best part about this is it tells you when to get out, right? So let's say like we were in the money $1,000 on a single contract, right? $1,000 single contract, which is just mind blowing, by the way. We're waiting to see, should we stay in or should we get out, right? This manager is exactly what it is that you're looking for. Okay. Like Paul was saying, that he uses, or he sets his stops and he takes a certain dollar amount based on the things that he sees, right? This is Paul. I'm pointing at my screen again. This is Paul in your computer telling you exactly what it is that he's looking at, right, with his own eyes, but he's figured out how to program it into a way that other people can benefit from it, right? So you've got this massive green cloud, right? And you're going to be somewhere around that 219 tick mark right here, getting out, right? May not be right exactly, right? but it's going to be somewhere around that, in that neighborhood, right? You're going to lock in some really good profits. And this crossover right here is going to tell you that the overall it is shifted and is kind of going back the opposite direction, right? And as you can see, it's spot on, right? You wait on it to wait on it to crossover. Listen to it, okay? I will tell you from experience that this manager right here has made me some serious money. It really, really has. Because, all right, so there's one specific, and it's in the video. You can actually go back and watch one of these previous live trading sessions, and you will see exactly what it is I'm talking about, right? I'm in here. Here you go. We're on aggressive now, Paul. I'm in a trade with three contracts or so, 3 contracts on the NQ trade. Nice big broad green manager saying, hey, you're good, stay in the trade. I'm sweating bullets because I'm taking some heat on the trade. Turns out, it turns around and it goes back up. The lines never cross, and it ends up, I was down about $1,200. I ended up making some decent money. I want to say that I started to get out when I was just $50 in profit just to get out of the trade. I think I was talking about why am I going to be down $1,000 and be out at $50 in profit? That doesn't make any sense, right? Because your risk needs to match your reward at some point, right? So listen to the manager, stay in it when it says to stay in it, get out when it says to get out. It's going to maximize your profits. It's going to minimize your losses. That is the whole goal of all of these things combined. Maximize your profits and minimize your losses, right? So this is what it looks like. Now, at the beginning of the trade, you're going to be on moderate, right? So you have all your stuff. Yeah. Isha. Hey man, look, it's gotten there a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie. So when you start your trade, right, you're going to be on moderate. Once you're inside the money and you're deep in the money, and you're like, man, all right, so I want to start looking at my exit strategy here. You want to maximize your profits, so you switch over to your aggressive. Now you can see here. I go with the pointing on the screen again. You can see how it changes everything, right? So we'll go back over here to moderate, so you can see moderate. You got out at 614, right? Aggressive, you got out at 625. That's 10 points. That's a 10-point difference, right? So when you're looking at your time frames and stuff like that, looking at the volume, looking at the momentum behind these things, it's your choice how you want to do it, right? If you want to give it some room to breathe and you want to stay on moderate because the data is coming out, or you got experience in this, and you see something coming that you're familiar with, you keep it on that moderate setting and you watch it, right? There's going to be times where on a moderate setting, it's going to be the bomb, right? It's going to be perfect, right? And then there's times where you're going to want to switch to an aggressive so that you can maximize your profits and get out, right? That is the key. That is the key to using the manager, is just having the discipline to do what it says to do. That is probably the hardest thing. That's the hardest part of this whole trading thing for me, is the discipline to just click a button when I know I should click that button, right? There's this whole thing about money and winning and gambling and all, so there's a lot of different aspects to it that affect me. But my goal this go around is to not swing for the fences every single time, but to just be consistent, right? And consistency comes with following the rules of this system, right? So the XBRAT, if you listen to the rules, it will allow you to be a consistent trader, right? You will have consistent profits, right? You will have consistently minimized your losses, right? So it's all about putting things into a way that you can repeat over and over and over and over and over again to maintain that level of consistency, right? Let's see here. Do we have, man, I have been keeping an eye on this Discord. Look, that is impressive. We are up over 200 members now. 220, 226, 226 members on the Discord. That is absolutely impressive. Hey, see you later, Paul. Thanks for stopping by, sir. That's my goal. I want to come in, I want to work for an hour, and I want to be done for the rest of the day. And I want to live in Spain and Paul be my neighbor. That's going to happen one day. And I'll come over and play golf in this golf simulator. That's going to be fun. We'll have a lot of bro time, Paul. Me and you, man. Oh, man. Let's see what happens here. I honestly have no clue what to expect. This is my first. I was trading around last Christmas. But I don't think that I paid too much attention. And I think I was trading stocks. Yes, I was trading stocks. AMC, to be exact. I saw the GameStop shenanigans, and I was like, man, I missed out on that one, right? And then there was AMC. And then I made a little bit of money on that and thought I was king ding-a-ling because I made a couple of dollars. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to trade futures. I tried doing that without the XBRAT. I wish I could get back all the money I spent on resets. trying to figure it out. Stupid. Oh, man. So we'll keep an eye on this today. Has the ES. Okay, so the ES is on the rebound. I wonder so gold. All right, there we go. All right, so here's the contrast. Okay. Gold's taking a dip. In Q, ES are going up. Interesting. In Q, ES going down, gold going up. That's interesting. I don't pretend to know what that means, but it's still interesting, right? So yeah, so if you took that 6-star right there, entry at 99, and then you had yourself a profit target, we'll say 10 points, 10 points on gold. That's a hefty amount on gold. Was that $1,000? $1,000 on gold. That is unreal on a single contract. Oh, check this out. Let's look at gold, or let's look it up. And we got the bottom right here on this natural gas. Looks like we got a signal on RTY for a buy, 6-star buy on the 1 minute, right into resistance right up here on not one time frame, not 2 time frames, not 3 time, all the time frames, right into 31, right into critical area on the 15 minute, and then right into resistance on all the other time frames. Okay, so keep that in mind, please. Make sure that you are doing your part to make the trade a successful trade, and that you look left and you try to find those support resistances. Take your time frames and go big with them, right? Go out an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and just look back and see where all those tops and bottoms are, right? It's really going to help you out in the long run. I promise. Today, we have taken no trades today. Why? Because Well, that was my fault. But on the simulated, we're doing really well. Doing really well on the simulated. Y'all don't hold that against me. Okay, that was my fault. Sorry about that. I don't want you guys to be watching this and go, oh, he took a simulated trade. That's not. He's not even using real. He's not even feeling that at all. He's just taking it just because. No, I mean, like I normally trade on an actual like gauntlet or actual. I don't even have an actual account. Like this is just I just trade. I trade to hit other people's money. I will say that. Because I don't trust myself to deposit my savings and trade my savings quite yet. I think my wife might divorce me if I did that. So I don't want that. She's kind of cool, so we'll keep her. Yeah, I don't know. We might be bottoming out. Well, nope. I take that back. ES is showing some signs of life. Wow, that's strong right there. That is a really strong move right there. Let me do this thing right here. I really don't like having to do that, but it is what it is. Make sure we got enough. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, see right into that that resistance area. You want to wait till it breaks and closes above this resistance area right here, so that that confirms the upwards movement, and it tells you that you've got some room to go, right? But look at this right here. 47 is going to be a problem. That was a very, very stout area right up in through here that it had to break through to come down. Looked like it broke, provided some sort of resistance right here, broke above, and then it provided support. Looks like a bounce, 1, 2, and then tried 3, but look at the volume. This is another cool thing about the manager right here, is that it will tell you what the volume level in every previous candle is, right? So this cyan dot, that's the color, right? The cyan dot over the top of it says that it is higher than average volume. Then you have the no dot, which is just straight up average volume. Then you have the navy blue, which is lower than average volume, right? And you have your candle color that coordinates with that, right? So this blue candle right here is just a straight up down candle, right? Nothing super special about it. It's lower than average on the volume. Then you have a gray candle. Gray is just an upwards candle, right? So it's just an average candle, nothing super special about it, right? You have the red candles, which are distribution candles. That means that there is a massive amount of selling going on inside of that candle, right, over that time period. Then you have the green, which is accumulation candles, right? So green candles, higher than average volume, good sign. Red candles, higher than average volume, bad sign for a long, good sign for a short. Follow the manager, and that will kind of tell you, like, I mean, 6-star sell on gold. Let's check it out. Wow. All of that just got undone. What on earth kind of shenanigans do we have going on right now? Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. Nothing. There was no data that I'm aware of that just came out. No data that just came out that I'm aware of. This is just spontaneous combustion. Not really. Nothing is spontaneous. All right, so we're looking for the breakdown. I do not have my support resistance levels up on this. Take a look at the candle right here also. You got the body of the candle up here. This is going to be a higher than average volume candle. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. 1 minute time frame right here. You see it start bottoming out right into this support level, support level, support level. We're going to need to see some commitment to the downside before we look at taking this right here. It's always okay It is okay to be extra about not wanting to find a reason not to get into that trade. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, right? If you can like seriously look for a reason to not get in that trade yet, right? And for me, 1, 2, 3 reasons not to get in that trade yet. I want to see it get down here. 84. You know what? I would be all right if we broke down below the bottom of this right here, given that it was, it's been a while. I think this is an overnight low right there, which is definitely going to provide some level of support. So if we can break down below this area right here, which proved to be support overnight as well, looking for 6, we could nab 6 points off of that. We could nab 6 points off of that. Now, that is a targeted that is a targeted approach, I guess you could look at it. That is a very strict, like, I'm going to take 6 points off of this if we get into it, right? That is what I'm going to do, because we're waiting for the breakdown below 90 and then exit at 84, right? Based on support and resistance levels from the previous night, or say previous night, from the overnight high, overnight lows. Bing. All right, so we're checking in Q. All right, back into the opening range right here. Back into the opening range here. And then, so, I mean, that just kind of tells you that we might be going sideways today. I mean, there's no way to know for sure, but I like to think that there might be an upside somewhere. However, I'm no magician. I'm no fortune teller. I just read the algo, which is probably the smartest thing I could ever do, personally. All right, RTY, yeah, definitely found some resistance right up here. Boo, 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 boo. Not liking that area up there at all. Gold still hanging out at 94. Doesn't mean that it won't break through, but you're going to have to be patient and wait. And it's okay to be patient and wait. There's no reason to rush into a trade. Not at all. Not at all. Natural gas, did that ever break down? Nope. It looks like we're dancing around the bottom. So the way that natural gas has worked for me in the past is that it is literally, good grief. Sorry, that's my work email going off. Yeah, so the way natural gas has worked for me in the past is it'll literally do this right here, and then it'll bounce up, and then and then if it's gonna flush, it does it, and it's a whoom. It's quick. It's quick, and it's then it's done, right? It'll sit there and just go boom, and then or it'll hit that bottom, and then it'll reject and bounce so hard. Make you cry. It will make you cry. I wonder if we're going to get a break out the bottom of this thing now, right? So you took 200 ticks off of this one, $1,000, $1,200 if you hit the max, right? $1,200 on a single contract trade. What is that? Do a little calculations. All right, so $1,200 divided by $5. That is 240 ticks. 240 ticks on a single contract. So you took that 240 ticks, and then, I mean, hey, you're waiting on the next one. Grief. Yeah, we're waiting on the next thing to pop up, right? No, there is no trade to be had in here. Don't do it. You get a If you get a 6-star in here, wait for it to break out the bottom of this joker and then show some commitment to the downside. Make sure that you look left, right? So you're looking, this is the 1 minute, right? Look for your higher time frames and see where it's going to go down to. If you're going to use your noodle, then you want to make sure that you're waiting until it breaks down below this, or at least have your profit target set somewhere between here and here, right? Because there's no telling how many buy orders are sitting down here, right? Somebody's trying to be thrifty. Somebody is trying to be thrifty. So let them be thrifty. You be patient, right? Paul says this, it is not to us to reason why, but to do and die, right? So we don't have to understand exactly what the crap is happening and why it's happening. We just have to know that it is happening, and then you trade what's happening, right? You don't try to understand it because there's so many factors to this. Oh my gosh. There are so many factors to the market in itself that years and years of studying, and you probably still don't know it all, right? There's definitely no foolproof method, and nothing is 100%. But this algo right here, if you follow the rule set that you're supposed to, you got a straight up 80%. 80% win rate. You can't beat that with a stick. So yeah, it's kind of where we're at right this second here. NQ 6-star sell. See it? Believe it. 6-star sell right there. All right. So from where we are right now to the low of 38.50, 238.50, we are going to sell one. We're breaking out the bottom, right? Breaking out the bottom. Want to set my stop above the top of this opening range now. Trade stop order right there. And that's the way that you trade these, right? So if you're going long, you set your stop on the opening range trade at the low end of the range, right? So at the bottom end of the range right there, you're setting your stop. And then if you're going short, it's on the top end of the range, right? These opening range trades, or if you're trading that zone right there, you can take some heat. You really, really can. However, you're looking at the manager's telling you to stay in. 6-star sell, broke below, right? You're waiting for that one tick below, hop in, right? And then just kind of hang tight, wait and see what happens, right? Make sure you set yourself a profit target and understand that you're going to hit some sort of zones on the way down. We are one contract, one on simulated again. All right. So you know what? Today we're just going to simulate, right? I guess. And then tomorrow, if I get a chance to trade tomorrow, I will do it on my real one. Stupid. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this zone that is coming down through right now, look at that. It is NQ on the 3 minute. All right, cool. So we're getting confirmations that we're on the right side of this trade from higher time frames, right? So you get a 6-star on the 1 minute. That's great. Good for scalping, right? All right. I'm going to. Let's see here. Can we jump out at? I tell you what. Nope. We're gonna let it go. This is the 6-star. We're gonna follow 6-star. Mind these support levels down through here. Okay. We're not gonna get greedy or anything like that. Matter of fact, I'm looking for $500. If we can hit $500 or a pocket of support right there. It looks like we're about to. There we go. $600. All right. All right. So here's what I'm going to do here. $800. Oh my gosh. $900. Wow. All right, I'm not going to be greedy. $930. Okay. So we traded 2 trades today. Hang on, let me wrap my head around that real quick. Made 2 trades today, and they were simulated trades. No thanks to me. $1,200 on the top end of this opening range trade. $930 on the bottom end of this trade right here. Wow. That is $2,100 on the day. $2,100 on the day on 2 contracts. 2 contracts. And you're still, I mean, it's still going. It is still going. Look at that. This is my exit right here. This is my exit right here. And this is current price right there. It is still going. It is still going. So if you're in this, if you're still in this thing, you're good. That's fine, right? Listen to the manager. Listen to the manager. Listen to the manager. We'll go ahead and throw it to aggressive. That way, you see when you need to hop out, right? So we're approaching this 38.50 level right here. Like I said, make sure that you have some sort of profit target set for between where we got in and the bottom, because you never know what's going to happen when you hit the bottom, right? Now, if you got balls the size of watermelons, stay in this joker. But personally, I like to keep a little bit of money, right? So I took profit. I didn't take a little bit. That's $930 of profit. Look, this session's been going for an hour and 22 minutes, and we have made $2,100. I don't bring $2,100 home in 2 weeks of work. That'll blow your mind. 2 weeks of work, $2,100. That is all right. Let's just see how much our patience has paid us today. Divided by, what is that? 83 minutes. $25.30 per minute. Yep. That is the expat algo. That is the manager. That is the bias. That is the divergence cloud. That is the opening range trade. That is following the rule set and being patient. We didn't even break a sweat today, folks. Well, I did because my stuff wouldn't work. But that's on me. I'll be ready next time. That's on me. All right, so let's see what happens here. As we're coming down to this 238 level. A break of that 238 level, it could provide a lot of money, right? Let's see what happens here. I'm anxious to see here. All right, so we did get an alert on gold. Gold's dipping too. Let's see here, what else is going? ES is going. There was a 6-star on ES that is just trashing it. YM also. What happened? Some crazy thing happened here I'm missing out on. You can go to Google, Fox News, maybe. Maybe all the bad news come from CNN. I don't know. Don't know. It looks like we broke down to the bottom of that 238 level, and you're up 10 points. Wow, look at that beast go. Look at it go. That's 6-star. The algo saw this coming. The algo saw this coming, and look at it now. I mean, you're up another 30 points at the bottom end of this. This is unreal. Look at it. Got a 5-star, 6-star sell on the RTY as well. Getting some decent movement going on here right now. But I am a big fan of the NQ, so we're going to hang tight and watch this Joker, see what happens here. And I guess the reason why I'm a big fan of the NASDAQ is because it moves so fast, right? I mean, you can literally go from zero to hero real quick, but you can also go the opposite way. So make sure you keep that in mind. Let's see here. Yeah, so this is a picture perfect session of how this stuff works, right? You got the algo telling you exactly, what's coming. You've got the opening range stuff, which, by the way, the opening range trade indicator is available. I don't know if it's out yet, like they're delivering it yet, but I imagine there's some pre-orders going on right now on the website. So click the link that's in the description of this video right here and go check it out. Check out the website. They got a whole bunch of awesome stuff for several different let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, several different platforms. All right, so you got TradingView, NinjaTrader, MT4, Thinkorswim, Motive Wave, TradeStation, and Wealth Charts. That's new. That's new. Wealth Charts. But I didn't even think about this. You also got auto traders, right? So if you determine that, you just don't have the discipline to make these types of trades. You don't have the discipline to get out when you're supposed to get out, but you still want to be able to grow an account, right? They have auto traders that literally do everything for you. It has the same profitability, win loss. I mean, they have journals on the website that you can go and read these trade journals, right? Made this much money, made this much money, lost this much money, made this much money, made this much money. It manages the trade for you. It will, you log in the morning, boom, set it up, go do something else. It'll take care of itself. It'll enter the trade for you. It will set a profit target for you. It will set a stop loss for you. It will move that stop loss for you. And it is all based on the XPRAT system, the manager, the divergence cloud, the algo, the bias, the whole 9 yards. Like it is like you can't beat it with a stick, right? They've got them on Trading Station. PlayStation. Yes, TradeStation. Yep, TradeStation. And you have the 15-minute micro ES. You have the full contract ES. Then you have the micro oil. You have full contract oil, and then you have the micro NQ and the regular NQ, right? So you have 6 to choose from right now. The coolest part about this is on TradeStation, you can actually do it by monthly, right? So I say it's monthly, right? So it's $160 a month for the auto trader, for Paul to manage your trades for you. And you literally don't have to do anything but log in the morning. You log in and then let her go, right? There is a I would say prerequisite, recommended amount of money to have in your account. It's going to be $5,000 per trader for the micros, $10,000 per trader for the full contracts. Okay. So keep that in mind if that is something that you're interested in. You can also purchase the full shebang auto traders lifetime warranty. I sound like a freaking used car salesman right now. The full lifetime license on those auto traders. They are right at just under $1,500, I think. But you got to think, if you go read the journals, because you're like, wow, $1,500 is a lot of money. Yes, but if you go read the journals and you see that on a micro contract, it regularly brings in on average like $600 a month, whatever. You're looking at, I mean, that's being generous. That's like this thing barely takes a trade at all. But if you see stuff like that in the journal, then you know that you're looking at, what, 2 months, 3 months, 3 months, and you're in money. You're making profit from it, right? You're out. Wow, this thing is unreal. Look at this drop. Look at it. 5 minutes, 6-star sell on the 5 minute. All right, so you now have a 6-star on the 1 minute, right? That caught the earliest of the move. Then you have the 3 minute that confirmed that you're on the right side of the trade, right? Then you have the 6-star on the 5 minute that is telling you you are making money. You are making money. Good grief. RTY is on the dip. What happened? What the crap? Sometimes I feel like I'm out of the loop. I mean, if they're going to send the market south, I wish they would just like send out an email and be like, hey, we're going to take the dip. We're going to send the dip, buy the dip, right? That would be so much more convenient. But it is not to us to reason why, but to do and die. And that is what we're doing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense. I mean, every time that guy opens up his mouth, the freaking market tanks, right? Oh, golly. Well, I would say that today has been a very profitable day today. We caught the upside. We caught the downside. 2 trades, 2 contracts total. That's 1 contract on the upside, 1 contract on the downside. And we made $2,100 today. Now, if you look back and you're like one of those people that pauses and rewinds to check, it may be a little less than $2,100. I'm taking a stab because my math is not good because I really don't know what I got out of that first contract at. It may have been $800. So between $1,800 and $2,100 today was our profit off of that right there, and it's on simulated because it's my fault. Sorry. But if you're in this trade, the manager is telling you to hang tough and it's on aggressive, right? I would call this a very parabolic move right here. This move right here is parabolic. You're wanting to maximize your dollar amount that you bring in, right? So you are sticking in this joker and it will start to turn up and it will cross back over a lot sooner. That will help you to maximize your profits, right? All right. Well, I'm going to say that was a pretty good morning session right there. I can't say that anything else crazy is going to go down. Well, gold goes down. Gold went down. Wow, that is nuts. All right, then. Silver. What's silver doing? It went down too. And that might help me. This is the 1 minute. I need to be on the 1 minute. There we go. All right, and then oil does its oily thing. Natural gas, look, hey. We might be breaking down below that bottom right there. This might be interesting. This could be interesting. All right, well, we'll save that for another time. I'm not going to push it. I mean, $1,800 to $2,100 on a trading session is fantastic, right? If you're doing the gauntlet, the 150K gauntlet, your max for the day is $2,900 anyway. So, and that's just so that you maintain your consistency rule of 30%. So, like I said, today was case in point. Like, we're not trying to swing for the fences on every single one. We're just going to listen to the algo. We're going to look left. We're going to make sure that we're on the right side of this trade and that we manage it properly, right? And that's how we're going to do that. All right. If you're in this trade, hey, I took profits I'm not scared of that. Nobody ever went broke from taking profits. Thank you, Mr. Damo. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a day, and we're going to end this day on a green note. And hopefully there's another live to be had soon. I will, it might just be spontaneous like it is right now. But we'll see. All right. I hope to see you guys again soon. If you're interested in any of this stuff, please click on the link in the description of this video and go to the website and check out the Expert Algo, the auto traders, the day trading bundle. I mean, you won't regret it. Okay. I listen, this is me using this algo to try to pass a gauntlet so I can start making money. And I don't regret buying this stuff, right? It really helps you. If you're new to the market, it's a great tool to help you learn what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you're looking at, right? Then you come back here and we can learn how to do it together, right? There's previous videos you can go back and watch. So do that. Join the Discord, please. We want you guys to be engaged. We want you guys to be a part of that community. There's direct access to Paul. There's direct access to Damien. There's direct access to myself and plenty of other folks on there that have awesome knowledge to give, right? Great different strategies. People use different strategies on there. That you'll get your first look at any indicators, new indicators that are coming out from global trading software right there. But I mean, Paul is very active in that Discord. Damien is very active in that Discord. I'm going to be more active inside of that Discord. Life was a little bit busy there for a small stretch, and luckily it's calmed down a little bit now. Just got to get a couple more things ironed out and then be good to go. But I appreciate all of you guys watching. Join the Discord, check out the website. Links are both in the description of this video. And if I can do anything for you, please reach out to me on Discord. I'd be more than happy to help. Happy trading. Don't overtrade. Don't overtrade. And we'll see you guys later, okay? Y'all have a good one.